The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or your cable provider. MATV welcomes your comments. Please call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Welcome to the Fairway School here in Malden, Massachusetts for a Saturday afternoon matchup with the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League. We've got the Hawks and the Celtics in game one of our triple header today, and we are just about set to get underway with tip-off. And the tip is controlled by the Celtics, and we are underway in this opening game. This game was delayed a little bit due to a jersey confusion as Sean Kelly misses his first shot for the Celtics. Ryan St. Fort, his first three in the corner, and he knocks it down. Ryan St. Fort with his 19th three of the season. That is good for the fifth best mark in the league. And here's Yusuf Karani on the outside for the Hawks. He finds Andy Nguyen in the corner. Karani inside to Jun Ling. He hesitates. Back out. Karani fakes the three. Drives. Passes it to David Jean-Baptiste. And it's knocked away. Kelly the other end. And his fast break layup is up and in. 5 quick points for the Celtics. These are two of the best teams in the league. The Celtics at 10-1 own the best record in the league as Jun Ling with a shot in the lane gets it to go. First points for the Hawks, while the Celtics are just 10-1. The Hawks impressive, not too far behind at 8-3. Out of the 8 teams in this league, the top half make the playoffs. And out of the 4 playoff spots, 3 have been taken. The Celtics at 10-1. The Sonics at 9-1, and then at 8-3, the Hawks have secured the 3rd playoff spot. So only one more playoff spot left as Kelly with a catch and shoot triple snipes it right in the Hawks' face. And it's an 8-2 lead for the Celtics in the opening minutes. As Karani gives that up to Giovanni Memuz. And that shot is up and in, a three-pointer from an Andy Nguyen. Nguyen had a big buzzer beater a couple weeks ago against the Bullets, helping them win 44-43. These two teams matched up last month on January 19th, and the Celtics had their way with these Hawks, winning that game 71-53. Kelly, another three. Short. Rebound to Karani, and he's going to push it. Karani with a side step. His left-handed layup, no good. Jean-Baptiste tried to tip it back in, and he's going to get called for the foul. And that's David Jean-Baptiste's first personal foul. And here's Ryan St. Fort, a critical part of the Celtic team. He almost lost the ball, spinning in the lane. A good bounce pass in traffic, finding Wuchi Pierre-Ren. And his bank shot is up and in, and it's a 10-5 lead for the Celtics. Karani thought about it, now fires. Misses. Rebound to the Celtics. And Ryan St. Fort the other way, controlling for the Celtics now is Simon DePonta. Kelly thought about another three, gives to Kevin Johnson. St. Fort in the corner. And his shot is rebounded by Wuchi Pierre-Ren. Here goes Kelly with the left hand, an acrobatic finish. Sean Kelly averaging 16.1 points per game, the leading scorer on this team. and one of the top scorers in the league. He's 7th in the league in points per game. And a shot by Giovanni. That's Giovanni Mamuse. And that will result in 2 shots. He's a 23.5% free throw shooter. And back iron misses that shot. These are 2 teams that, while they have secured their spot in the playoffs, are trying to solidify their seeding, because after the top 3 teams have all clinched the playoffs, there's a big drop-off with that 4 seed as Kevin Johnson got pushed before he traveled. And it will be Celtics ball inbounding out of bounds. But as I was saying, after the Hawks at 8-3, they're 3rd. They are far ahead of the Bullets, who are 5-6. If the playoffs start today, the Bullets would have the 4 seed. So the 3 seed and the 4 seed is a big difference. As here goes Karani, unable to finish. But the foul on the other end by Sean Kelly. And that's his first, and Yusuf Karani will go to the free throw line, where he's a 63.8% free throw shooter, the 3rd best mark in the league. And the first one falls home as the Celtics make a couple of switches. Nick Penna in the game for the first time for the Celtics, as is Chris Piguero. Kevin Johnson takes a seat, as does Simon DePonta. David Jean-Baptiste, he exits the game for the Hawks, and Marcus Ashdown in the game for the first time as Karani hits both free throws for his first points of the game. And Penna on the drive. That's going to be on Karani. That's his first. Both teams had a good weekend last weekend. Last Saturday, the Celtics handled the Kings 68-33. And that same day, as Piguero gets a good pass and finish, the Hawks took down the Pistons 47-37. And then the following day on Sunday, the Hawks had their turn beating the Kings. They won that game 76-46. And the Celtics knocked off the Bullets 50-34. So both teams had 2 wins last week, as June Ling with another bucket down low for the Hawks. A couple of shots inside have given the Hawks a couple of big possessions as Karani blocks Piguero. A great defensive play on the pick and roll. Giovanni Mamuse. Nguyen, his pass deflected out of bounds by Ryan St. Fort. Interior pass to June Ling as he is unable to hit that. Ashdown comes away with the loose ball. And the Hawks will reset. Giovanni Mamuse misses the running bank. And here comes Ryan St. Fort the other end. He goes right at Ashdown. A kick out to Kelly. And the Celtics will reset. Here's Kelly. Step back on Nguyen. Inside pass, Piguero. And another shot down low from Chris Piguero, who's averaging 11.9 points per game, the 2nd leading scorer coming into this week for the Celtics. Only behind Sean Kelly. Mamuse picked up his dribble. And before any turnover can take place, the Hawks will call for time. 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Celtics lead 16-9. Two minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Celtics lead 16-9. As Junling gets the ball down low, reverse layup. He got it back, unable to finish, and rebound batted out to Sean Kelly. As both teams have used the inside a lot in the opening quarter so far. Here's Nick Penna up top, calling for a screen as he's guarded by Karani. Inside now to Peguero. In trouble, back out to Penna for three. It's short. Rebound tipped around. St. Fort with a great no-look feed inside to Peguero. And a substitution as Connor Cavanaugh replaces Ashdown, but what a pass. Just like they drew it up. Ryan St. Fort with the beautiful pass down low. Peguero has caught a few nice passes. He's been in the right place at the right time and has been able to finish, and that is why the Celtics are doubling up the Hawks right now. Roberto Dangfang in the game for the Hawks, wearing number 8. Karani a deep three, and it was blocked. Uchi Pierren got a piece of that Karani three. Penna shadowed by Karani up top. About 40 seconds now. Kelly working on Nguyen to Peguero. Shot from the left elbow. Missed. And rebounded by Junling. Under 30 seconds to play now here in the first quarter. Karani splits the double team. Looking for Cavanaugh. And it went out of bounds. He thought he was fouled. And the Celtics will try to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Karani applying some backcourt pressure to Penna. Screen up top by Peguero. Penna. Alley-oop pass, and Peguero again. The Chris Peguero show early on as the Celtic guards are finding him. Connor Cavanaugh for three. Short at the buzzer. And the Celtics lead 20-9 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter just about to get underway here at the Fairway School here in Malden, Massachusetts, as the Celtics lead the Hawks 20-9. As Andy Nguyen controls for the Hawks, he gets a screen up top from Marcus Ashdown. Karani guarded by Penna. Cavanaugh in the corner for three. No. Karani the offensive rebound and the putback. Yusuf Karani. He averages 19.5 points per game. The 4th highest scorer in the league. Here's Penna. Which way did he go? Peguero nearly traveled. A three. Missed by Uchi Pierren, and inside to Peguero. Peguero fades and misses. Rebounded by Memuse. And back out to Memuse as the Hawks control. And he traveled too many steps as he went up airborne and did not get rid of it by the time he got down. So good defense once again by the Celtics. These two teams among the top scoring teams in the league. The Hawks averaging 54.7 points per game as a team. The Celtics 58.4 as Peguero feeds St. Fort in the right corner for three. Misses. Peguero the offensive rebound and a putback. The Hawks have no answer for Chris Peguero today. 22-11. Celtics doubling up the Hawks as we are 2 minutes into the second quarter. A lot of perimeter passing by the Hawks. Karani for three. That was straight away, and that was down. As Karani hits his 23rd three of the season, tied for third in the league. And he puts up a lot of those. As Penna got fouled, and Karani thought he got all ball. They are not going to call a foul on him, though. They're going to call on Giovanni Memieux. And Nick Penna will head to the free throw line. This is a Celtics team that hits 52.2% of their free throws. And Penna knocks down the first. David Jean-Baptiste and June Ling replace Connor Kavanaugh and Andy Nguyen for the Hawks. And the Hawks are going to try to put in some size down low. As Penna hits the second. Karani to Ashdown, inside Ling, and that pass is stolen. Or St. Fort got a hand in there. Down the court, Kelly. And he's unable to finish on the break. Karani the other way. Step rejected! Chris Peguero said, "Get that out of here." What an emphatic rejection. Peguero is making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. A three from Memieux. Hit the top of the backboard. And Peguero gets the rebound. And the Hawks get it back. Ashdown with the runner. Missed it again. And again it's Peguero. Kelly for three. What a play as Peguero down the court to Kelly, who loves leaking out on the fast break, and that's a reason why he was wide open there. 27-14. The Celtics giving the Hawks problems. Karani in traffic, and he threw it away. The Celtics with great defense once again. And a substitution, Chan Nguyen in the game for the first time for the Celtics, replacing Wuchi Pierre-Rene. And here's Penna the other way. That screen roll with Peguero has been deadly, although he misses that three. Kelly went up for the rebound, and while he was airborne, got pushed. David Jean-Baptiste whistled for the foul. And that interior pass is stolen by Karani. And he tries a reverse layup. Peguero didn't block that, but Karani remembered the last time he tried that as Kelly finishes the other way, and Peguero is still making his impact felt. As Penna tried to take it away from Memieux, and then Memieux just fouled him out of frustration. As Penna with another great play on the perimeter. The Hawks are pulling away, the Celtics are pulling away from the Hawks early. Ashdown reached in there with a steal. Ashdown full head of steam. The left-hand layup is missed, but he's earned himself some free throws. Foul's going to be on Peguero. And here's Marcus Ashdown, who is a 60% free throw shooter coming into this week. Ashdown is short on the first. Lyden Lewis in the game now for the Celtics for the first time as he replaces Ryan St. Fort. And the Celtics early on showing why they are the team to beat. And Andy Nguyen comes back in the game, replacing Marcus Ashdown. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. 29-14. It is all Celtics. It's Peguero to Kelly. Not that three. Karani skies for the rebound. Karani with the left hand. Left it short. Jean-Baptiste the putback. No. Peguero with the rebound. And the outlets to Penna. Penna takes it himself. Misses. And Jean-Baptiste clears for the Hawks. Karani with a crossover. A shuffle pass to June Ling and a great play. As Ling is able to finish, he's had a couple of those today as the leading scorer for the Hawks. Penna out to Peguero. On the outside is Chen Nguyen. Peguero working on Memu. And Memu knocked it loose, and he was able to save it before it went out of bounds. A great defensive play by Memu. And Karani gets right up in Penna's face after that bucket, as Karani has been unable to finish on a couple of transition plays, but he's able to finish that one, and it's a 10-point game. And a critical stretch here for the Hawks. And a 3-second violation is going to be called on Lyden Lewis. And the Celtics need time. 2:35 to go in the second. Hawks with some momentum. The Celtics lead by 10.
Kenny missed a point.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe. No, he didn't. For some reason I was thinking the Celtics were shooting down here.
2:35 remaining in the second quarter. The scoreboard reads 29-19. Celtics lead the Hawks. Hawks with possession. They've had a nice little run their last few possessions. Nguyen pump fakes. And Kevin Johnson, who's back in the game with a great defensive play. Ryan St. Fort back in the game. He finds Peguero. And he traveled. They're going to wave off the basket. The referee said he moved his pivot foot, and another big stop for the Hawks. Karani, Nguyen, no hesitation. And the rebound leaks out to Kevin Johnson. Penna goes right at Karani and misses. Memu with the rebound. Under 2 minutes to play. And a frustration foul called on Nick Penna as he fouled Karani. And here come the Hawks. Nguyen inside to Ling, and he gets fouled. Peguero was right there to make the defensive play, but he hit the hand of June Ling. And that's going to be a foul on Peguero. June Ling at the free throw line now. Nothing but net on that shot. He's only a 20% free throw shooter entering this week. And he gets the bounce, and those are 2 big free throws from June Ling, who's arguably been the Hawks' best player in this first half. After the Celtics led by as much as 15, it is now an 8-point game as Peguero with a nice little give and go with Penna. But when Penna caught it, he was out of bounds. And here come the Hawks. Memu gets the pass, drives to the hole, misses, got his own miss. And it was tracked down by Kevin Johnson, but he was out of bounds. So with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half, Ling finds Karani. Karani wide open for 3. Not a good shot there. And St. Fort will let that go out of bounds. If the Celtics can get a bucket here, that would be big going into halftime. Penna inside to Kevin Johnson. And Johnson finishes with the right hand. A good pass inside. Nguyen thought about a 3. Lost it on the drive. Kelly gets the pass from Peguero. Kelly, Euro stepping. And he missed the underhanded layup. Jean-Baptiste to Nguyen. Nguyen down the lane. He spins. And he misses David Jean-Baptiste with the offensive rebound. Memu from deep. Rebound to Ryan St. Fort. Under 30 seconds now in the first half. St. Fort spinning, hands to Peguero, and Chris Peguero. Another bucket in a great first half. And after the Hawks started to punch back, the lead for the Celtics back up to 12. Nguyen, left wing for 3. No good. St. Fort the rebound. 4 seconds left. St. Fort puts up a 3. Short at the buzzer. 33-21 the score. The Celtics, they lead by 12 at the end of the first half. Chris Peguero, what can you say about him? He's been all over the place. The guards of the Celtics have found him perfectly in stride. He's been able to finish on both sides of the basket. Meanwhile, it's been June Ling who's been keeping the Hawks in this game. He's been able to finish a couple times as well down low. He's hit a couple of big free throws. He's been able to get the offensive rebounds a lot more than he has in previous weeks. A great interior game so far. The Celtics winning the perimeter game, and that's a big reason they're up. Second half coming soon. Start of the second half here at the Fairway School, 33-21. The Celtics lead the Hawks, and Andy Nguyen starts the second half with a bang as he drills a 3, his second of the game. He had 3 points in that first half, and already in the opening seconds with 3 more. He just got whistled for the personal foul. 33-24, and Ryan St. Fort saves that inbound pass, and Sean Kelly controls, hoists up a 3, and he missed that one. Rebounded by Ashdown. Kelly had a strong first half with 12. Chris Peguero, he had 12 points as well. He's averaging about 12 points a game for the season, and he's already at that average as the Celtics touch the ball last. As the Hawks will inbound. And Giovanni Memu in the game now for the Hawks, replacing Marcus Ashdown. As Karani gets the inbound. Karani had 9 points in that first half. Nguyen a deep 2, short. Memu, the offensive rebound, has it put back, swatted away by Kevin Johnson. Loose ball, bodies hit the deck. Ling ends up with the ball to Jean-Baptiste. Karani for three. Yes! Yusuf Karani with 12. And here comes St. Fort. All of a sudden, it's a 6-point game. St. Fort doubled. Interior pass. Finds Johnson. And another shot inside. Kevin Johnson's got 4. Wuchi Pierren with a great pass to find the big Johnson. And Pierren deflects that pass out of bounds. 35-27 now. Memu inside Jean-Baptiste. Nguyen to Karani. Karani staring at a 2-3 zone, trying to split the guards. The ball rolls off the hands of Jean-Baptiste. Memu for 3, short. And here goes Kelly, full sprint down the court. And he lost it. And Wuchi Pierren tried to save it. And he last touched it. Hawks ball. Celtics not a fan of that call. And the Hawks will go the other way. Once again, a reminder, this is game 1 of our triple header. The Pistons and the Sonics are coming up next, followed by the Sixers and the Lakers. Andy Nguyen's shot short. He's diving for the loose ball against Ryan St. Fort. And before a jump ball can be called, the Celtics call for time. 6:47 left to go in the third. Celtics up by 8. Celtics inbound at the timeout, and the Hawks will make them earn it as Peguero catches the inbound. Penna has his pass deflected. Ryan St. Fort ends up with the ball, and the rebound pinballs around to Memu. Memu trying to split the double. The running bank is missed. Jun Ling tried to put it up there, and David Jean-Baptiste comes away with the ball. And Sean Kelly knocks Nguyen's pass out of bounds. Hawks keep the ball. Here's Nguyen, gets a screen from Ling. Karani, guarded by Kelly. Inside pass to Ling, and his shot was short. Jun Ling had 8 points in that first half. Kelly, his left-handed layup just slips off the rim. A bullet pass from Karani to Memu, and he got hit. He thought he got fouled, and it was touched out of bounds last by Memu. No foul called, much to the Hawks' dismay. And the Hawks still arguing that no call, believing Memu got hit. The referees thought it was all ball, and we play on. Penna has to back up. Peguero calling for the ball. And Nguyen, with 2 hands, took that ball away. And Nguyen gives it back to Karani. Memu on the outside. finds Ling from the left elbow, and June Ling drills that one to make it a 6-point game. The Celtics have been leading for nearly the entirety of this one, and yet the Hawks, this is not an insurmountable deficit for them as they get another stop. And Karani's out and running now. Karani with a crossover. Finds Ling wide open. And Ling finishes once again for the Hawks. Karani making plays in transition. They want to get one of the top playmakers in this league out and running as Ryan St. Fort misses that runner. Peguero comes away with the offensive rebound. What a battle this has become. Penna running out of space. St. Fort gets the swing pass, misses. Peguero, the putback contested by Karani, and he missed it. And the Hawks are trying to call timeout. And before Karani can flip that in, the Hawks will call time. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. The Hawks coming back, and it's a 4-point game. Timeout to the Hawks. Hawks inbound and have possession, and off of that inbounds, Yusuf Karani hoists up another three that he misses. Here comes Nick Penna for the Celtics. Only 2 points in this game, and give him 2 more. The running bank will count. An and one opportunity for Nick Penna. And an and one opportunity to extend the Celtics lead. Penna, a 44.8% free throw shooter, and he's 100% pure on that one. Nothing but nylon, and it's a 38-37 lead. Celtics up 7. Nguyen in the corner. And here comes Karani. Interior pass, Memieux. Nguyen in the corner. Trying to go baseline on St. Fort. And his pass was stolen. St. Fort to Kelly. Not able to get it to go. And here comes Karani. Getting bumped. Finding Memieux. To Jean-Baptiste. And Penna came right in there, and the Celtics with another steal. Celtics telling St. Fort to push. Penna for 3. No. It was a good look. And here goes Karani. Memieux with a lane. And he misses. Nearly traveled on that shot attempt. As Kelly tried to find Penna down the court, Karani was able to steal that one away. Memieux in the corner. The runner, short. Rebounded by Peguero. And now here's Penna. Approaching 2 minutes to go now in the third. The Celtics holding a 7-point lead as Penna with another beautiful pass to Piguero. Penna hasn't scored much. He's got 5 though, and he's found Piguero plenty on that pick and roll. As Chris Piguero has 14 now after an incredible first half. Andy Nguyen on the right wing banks in a mid-range shot. Keeps this a 7-point game. Penna has his pocket picked by Karani. Karani will finish. And a technical foul called on Nick Penna. After Karani dropped it in for 2, he handed the ball to Penna, and Penna threw it right back at him. And Yusuf Karani incites the technical foul, and he will be shooting free throws now. The Celtics not a fan of that call. And the Celtics are arguing for a delay of game, that Karani touched the ball after it went through. He handed the ball to Penna. Nothing but nylon on the first. And Karani rattles both home. And after the technical foul, it will be Hawks ball. So in this league, it's a technical foul. It's 2 shots and possession of the ball. And Karani with 4 quick points. Can he make it 7 quick points? No. But Nguyen will give him another shot. And he cans it! Yusuf Karani exploding for 7 points. And it's a tied ball game. Under a minute to go in the third. And Karani, a little too aggressive, called for the foul. Wow, what an explosion from Yusuf Karani as Ashdown nearly stole that inbound pass. Under a minute to go in the third. Piguero gets the ball inside. Kelly hoists a 3. Rebounded, though, by the Celtics. Uchi Pierre-Ren with a big offensive rebound. And here's Penna. He gets a screen from Piguero. Alley-oop lob to Piguero. The Hawks have had no answer all afternoon for that. And after tying the game, the Hawks now down 2 again. Karani now. Running some clock. Interior pass. Piguero nearly stole it. Memieux. Off balance, banks it in. Giovanni Memieux with his first points of the game. 5 seconds to shoot. Penna down the lane. Layup is good. And 1 opportunity for Nick Penna. Just 3.5 seconds left. And the foul on Karani. 1 shot coming for Nick Penna, who's made his only free throw in this game earlier. Nothing but nylon on the second. Memieux. Final seconds. No good on the 3. And an exciting third quarter concludes. Celtics 45, Hawks 42. Fourth quarter just about set to get underway. in what has been a great battle. And we open with the foul on Memu. 45-42. Celtics have been leading for most of this game. The Hawks have not led. They came back to tie the game at 40, but they have not been able to take the lead as Ryan St. Fort with a great wraparound pass to Chris Piguero. And Piguero has been the stud of this game. But not if Yusuf Karani has anything to say about that, as his pass gets deflected. Karani with a big outburst, having a terrific scoring third quarter, and forced it inside a technical foul on the Celtics' Nick Penna. And a possession which resulted in 7 straight points by Karani alone. Penna on the outside, straightaway 3. And the rebound goes to Pierre Ren. And Piguero with the up and under fake. Fouls on Yusuf Karani. And that's his 4th foul. One more and he's done for the day. And that will send Chris Piguero to the free throw line. Piguero good on the first. He comes into this week a 47.8% shooter from the line. And misses the second. As Memu will bring the ball up now for the Hawks. Nguyen. Memu. And Karani gets it now. Gets a screen from Roberto Dangfang, who's in the game now. Karani hands. Nguyen in trouble. Rainbow pass goes right in the lap of Nick Penna. And instead of inciting the fast break, Penna will slow it down. Hesitation dribble. The runner falls out. Saved by Andy Nguyen to Memu. And the Hawks get a stop. They're down 6, 48-42. Memu splits the double team. His shot is rejected by Piguero. Pierre-Ren Kelly, the mid-range shot is good. Sean Kelly nets one in, and it's a 50-42 game. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Karani looking for Dangfang. It bounced back to him. Memu on the outside for 3. Way too long. Dangfang the offensive rebound. No, and Penna comes away with it. Connor Cavanaugh in the game for the Hawks once again. Here's Penna. Finds Piguero again. Nick Penna. I've lost count of how many assists he's had today, and the Hawks will call time. They've been fighting back all game, but now they're down 10, 6.5 to go here in the fourth. Hawks will inbound coming off the timeout. They had been punched in the mouth multiple times in this game, but have rallied back on multiple occasions to tie the game. As Jun Ling misses, Memu misses, Lemieux again, and he got fouled. And the foul is going to be called on Wuchi Pierre Ren. And going to the free throw line is Giovanni Lemieux, averaging 5.3 points per game. He's a 23.5% free throw shooter on the season. And he misses both. Peguero the rebound. Penna. Kelly for three. And that would have been a backbreaker as Karani rebounds. As the top two guards converge on Karani. Lemieux, Jean-Baptiste. Nguyen nearly had his pocket picked. Karani from straight away, center field, and he rattles that one home. Penna to Kelly. Kelly working on Ling. Ling staying with him. Kelly backs up and misses. Good individual defense from Jun Ling. Karani, hesitation, and then a fire. He misses. Jean-Baptiste can't get to the ball in time. And it's Celtics ball. Still just a 7-point game. Here comes Ryan St. Fort. Nearly lost it, and he threw it away. Hawks ball. And the Celtics call for time. 4:18 remain in the game. Celtics up by 7. Nguyen inbounds to Karani as we approach the final 4 minutes in this one. Lemieux on the drive, double clutches and misses as Peguero rebounds in traffic. Down the court to Kelly again, and he misses another layup. Karani couldn't go up for the block. That would have been his 5th. He let him go, and it pays off as Karani thought about a 3. Now double clutches on the 3. He thought he got fouled. But an offensive rebound keeps the ball at the Hawks. Lemieux, a deep 3. That one was wide right as St. Fort comes away with the rebound. And here's Penna. Nguyen going right at him. Penna with the left hand. Misses. And he was out of bounds as Peguero tapped it to Penna. Out of bounds with under 3.5 minutes left. The Hawks have some chances here. They need a couple of shots to fall for them. Lemieux's open. Karani. Nguyen. A lot of perimeter passing as the Hawks are looking to get the ball inside. Lemieux lofts one up to Jean-Baptiste, who goes strong to the right hand, but he back iron misses that shot. A big missed opportunity for the Hawks. Kelly down the court. Lemieux fouls him. And that will send Sean Kelly to the free throw line with 2:55 to go in the 4th. Sean Kelly averaging 16.1 points per game. He's a 62.5% free throw shooter, the 4th best mark in the league. And he rattles home the first. And 2 clutch free throws from Sean Kelly. And this is a 9-point game. That miss by Jean-Baptiste, a 4-point swing, as that 3 is missed by Nguyen as St. Fort rebounds. That was a layup that was easily makeable for Jean-Baptiste, and that resulted in Kelly getting open in transition, where he hit 2 free throws as Giovanni Memieux gets fouled by Ryan St. Fort with 2:32 to go. And 2 free throws for Giovanni Memieux. And that first one rolls off the rim. And the second one rims out as well. St. Fort with another rebound. And the ball gets kicked. It will stay Celtics ball. And Kelly has the ball knocked away, and he gets it back in the corner. Kelly, an awkward shot, rebounded by Memieux. Memieux goes right at St. Fort, misses. Jean-Baptiste, the offensive rebound. No, got it back. No, and he tries to bank in the layup and misses. Here goes St. Fort the other way. Full head of steam. Kicks to Kelly. 4-3. Dagger! Sean Kelly may have just ended this ball game. A huge 3 for the Celtics. Under 2 minutes to play. And Karani is fouled. That's on Kelly. Only 1:43 to go. No free throws yet. They're not in the bonus. Memieux misses the runner. And down the other way come the Celtics. Penna. Kelly, the Celtics not looking for a shot, looking to run some clock now. They have had multiple opportunities as St. Fort hits the deck, no foul called. Penna gives it up. Pierre-Ren, Peguero, St. Fort, Kelly in the corner, and a reach-in foul. David Jean-Baptiste called for the reach-in, and the Celtics took a lot of clock off of that possession, and Ryan St. Fort will now go to the free throw line for 1-and-1 free throws with just under a minute to go. Celtics up 12, on their way to improving to 11-and-1 as Marcus Ashdown replaces Memieux. St. Fort, the top free throw shooter in the league at 66.7%. Connor Cavanaugh in the game, replacing Andy Nguyen. And Roberto Dangfang will come in to replace Yusuf Karani. Karani will take a seat now. Rebound leaks out to Connor Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh hesitating and missing that shot in transition. Down the court to Penna. Uchi Pierre-Ren controls now for the Celtics as Penna will run the clock. The Celtics will improve to 11-and-1. The Hawks will drop to 8-and-4. And the Hawks looking more and more likely that they will end the season in that number 3 spot. As the Celtics are trying to keep the ball away for the rest of the game, as Bucci Pierre-Ren misses a runner with the right hand. Jean-Baptiste with the defensive board. Final seconds, ball poked away to Ryan St. Fort. Peguero flips up and in, and that will do it. 59-45 the final score. The Celtics improved to 11-1, dropping the Hawks to 8-4. The Celtics trying to solidify that top seed for the first round of the playoffs, while the Hawks, I guess they'll still have a playoff spot. A tough game here, though. The Celtics led this game from wire to wire. Chris Pagero, a fantastic game inside. Nick Penna found him multiple times on the interior. Sean Kelly had a big game as well for the Hawks. Yusuf Karani got himself into some foul trouble. Memu was clashing with the coaches a little bit. The Hawks were always in it, but were never able to take the lead. Coming up, we got game 2 of our triple header. We've got the Pistons and the Sonics coming up. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Malden Neighborhood Basketball coming for you right now.